Anywhere you you say, anywhere you say, anywhere.
out to you. I appreciate you just joining me really fast. Get everything ready there. Let's see here. Let me kind of tort the mic there. All right, then. Let me check something here on Prime. I'm going to see if some of my shows are up today. Got that in the queue. And let me see here. So nope, right there. All right. All right, there we go. All right, let me put that there. That's to the PS5. All right. So shout out to everybody that's here now and that will be listening later on. Hashtag replay gang. Shout out to you. As you can see here, the new HOTUS. That is the throttle that I got. And they got the stick right over here. And yeah, nice little investment. This is the X56. And it is nice. It's nice. So, you know, it is very nice. So I'm very happy with this so far. I got the split throttles. You can see right there. I can split the throttles. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Let me shut the shade down. There we go. Now maybe you can see a little bit better. Maybe a little better. Yeah. No, not really. But you can see here's I want to make sure. There you go. You kind of see how the thrusts are back. This one is back and this one is forward. And if I can move them like that. That's that split thrust like Tom Cruise did in Maverick. When he says splitting the throttles, you can do that. So, but I like the stick over here as well. And I have a small hand. So, but I have a big heart. But yeah, I've got multiple hats on the stick here. I don't know if y'all can see the stick. There's my stick. Got 1, 2, 3 hats on it. Got a button over here. Got a button here and a button there. So yeah, I'm good to go. And I modded DCS. I can't believe I was able to successfully do a mod. So shout out to the DCS community. They did a walk. They do a walk by walk, step by step type of thing. So why am I on right now? Well, if you didn't know, 60 frames no lag has been postponed till tomorrow. And tomorrow being Juneteenth, I'm going out of town. I won't be back in town till after 9:30. So I will not be able to be on 60 frames no lag. So I just wanted to touch base with you today. I got home from work and, just did the regular stuff when you get home. And went and shot some basketball, trying to get myself back into shape. And I got 5 messages from people asking me about Sony layoffs. So I actually went to the press release because I was at work all day. I hadn't been home really. So I went to the press releases and saw nothing. I mean, I saw absolutely buckets. And I'll pull one up here for you. Let me see if I can go ahead and get this. Well, let me refresh that. That should not be doing that. All right, there we go. So I'm going to refresh, and let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see here. All right, this is a press release from Sony Pictures, which isn't SIE, but their last press release they had a press release, I think, on Monday. It's not up here, about how much money Bad Boys, and maybe not the second weekend. This was the second weekend Bad Boys was out. But they had a big press release week before last when Bad Boys came out because it made over $200 million worldwide. It's successful. Will Smith is still getting roles, even though he's not part of the Motion Picture Association. He's just kind of out there. He's a non-union working actor. So, but he's bankable. He's got 2 more roles coming now. And remember, Bad Boys is supposed to be his last role. But there's nothing here. Sony did acquire, if you all didn't know this, they did acquire Alamo Drafthouse, if you don't know that. So, and they're also gonna do if you like Led Zeppelin, classic rock, fantastic, did a song called Black Dog. I still can't play that on the drums. That's one of the hardest drumming songs to learn. I still can't play it. I can't play that, and I can't play Tom Sawyer. I can play Tom Sawyer up to the break, and there's like a I don't know, almost over a 1.5 minute fill that Neil Peart, rest in peace, does. And it's fantastic. Make sure you go listen to it. But again, Led Zeppelin, if you like Led Zeppelin, there you go. So, but there's no press conference. There's nothing stating that there were layoffs. I'm just saying, and I was told by 4 to 5 people today that somebody had told you guys that Sony was in trouble and announced layoffs. So I'm literally, they're in after hours trading right now, and so I saw where my stock for Sony went down, but that's par for the course. It was $80 plus earlier. So and that was up from 2.5-3 weeks ago. So I'm going to once again really try to stress, and we'll look somewhere else. I want to do this live so that people can actually see that I'm looking for stuff. And so let me go here. So let me put Sony news. We just did that. So let's look at PlayStation news. PlayStation news. And there's layoffs right there. And here's Sony's, right here. They're talking about the February layoffs. It says 4 months later, PlayStation's Firesprite issues a statement about the layoffs. So I'm still looking for new layoffs. Like literally looking for new layoffs. So see, back in February this year, I mean, February, March, April, May, June. So 4.5 months ago, it cut 8% of its PlayStation workforce. Again, this is not news. This is old news. So, sometimes great ideas don't become great games. Everybody knows that. How many games have gotten killed off in the middle of being made or didn't make it? Games, movies, TV shows. I mean, how come the Purge got made and Halloween 50 got made? Because they know people are going to go watch that stupid stuff. So, but apparently it says here that, and I was told that, I was told that people were telling you all that there were layoffs, and Sony's not announced any new layoffs. There's nothing here. It said they released an official statement on X or Twitter about the unfortunate layoffs, which nobody is saying that layoffs are good. I mean, there's nobody saying layoffs are good. Okay, those people went to work that day. Now, usually you're going to get laid off. The writing is on the wall, so to speak. Is what I like to say. But it says here, Firesprite was impacted by redundancies announced in February of this year. Yeah, we know. That's the cost of buying all these studios. I mean, Sony bought a lot of studios. That's what people don't understand. They bought individual studios. Microsoft bought publishers. But see, that's over with now. There is no more fight. There is no more going after studios. Sony has changed that strategy just to team up with those studios. But there are no layoffs. I mean, somebody literally allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly put out that Sony had more layoffs, or Sony was laying off more people. And this is what I told you all. This is what I told you guys, that I told you all people were going to start making shit up. I mean, I said this about a week ago, give or take a few days. That because what Sony is doing is actually brilliant, but it's good for the gamers, but it's bad for the fanboys, which is Sony's not going to really tell these fanboys a whole lot of anything. Because like I said before, if they showed you a game and it was CGI, the guys are going to say, well, where is the gameplay? Then if they see gameplay and the gameplay is an alpha, they're going to say, well, the game looks like trash. Then if they see the game and the game is a beta, they're going to say, well, it looks a little bit better, but now we need a release date. Then if they get a release date or window, they're going to then turn around and say, well, they still haven't went gold yet. So they're going to always look for something stupid. I mean, they are. I just don't know what else to say. And it is a select group of people who are, they're channel bound, meaning that the channel is what gives them their income. And that is effed up, that the channel gives them their income, and 1/3 of the people that 1/3 of the big three, if you want to call it that, aren't giving them any information to get you excited and get you hyped. So they're forced, and as I said before, we're going to see what they were going to do. Well, now we see they're just outright lying. They're just outright lying. So Sony's major game news is that I don't know if you all know this, didn't they give away 10, is it 6 or 10 new Spider-Man outfits if you want to go and play Spider-Man if you haven't yet? That's it. I'm saying if. That's gaming news. I mean, to me, if you're a big Spider-Man fan, I think they put like 5 or 6 fan favorites in there, like that fans actually drew, and like cosplay outfits that people can now do cosplay in. So again, that's much more than I get what's going on, but I just didn't think it was going to happen this fast. So see, even though, remember just a few weeks ago, Sony was going day and date on PC. This is going to happen. You all just going to have to get over it. Then Sony announces record-breaking numbers. I didn't announce it. I'm not going to pull all that shit up again because you all can pull it up yourselves. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. So you all can go ahead and pull it up yourselves. But remember that they were, Sony was in trouble just a few weeks ago. Sony was in trouble, weren't they? Then they announced the money. And all of a sudden now, they're not in trouble. They're making record profits, and they're fine. Their movie that they just produced, Bad Boys Part 2, is being credited with helping save the summer box office. That and Disney. Now remember, Disney's all woke. Nobody's going to go watch Disney movies. And then Inside Out Part 2 made $140 million in 2.5 days. But Disney's in trouble. So this is you all seeing. I told you all we're going to see it in real time. So give me my flowers. I told you all that you were going to see a declination of what these guys and gals were going to do. And they're just obviously making shit up at this point. They're just making it up. And I feel bad for the people who I feel bad a little bit, but I don't feel terribly bad because I told you guys, I told you all these guys are full of shit. I mean, at the end of the day, they signed in for the console war, and now there's no more console war. There's no more enemies. It's Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country. It's the Battlestar Galactica when the Cylons and humans stop fighting. I mean, what do you want to call it? Now they've got nothing else to talk about. Sony isn't giving them games. Yeah, you don't need the games because all you do is complain. And Sony, to me, putting out plenty of stuff. If I want to go back and play Spider-Man, which is a long game. I think I played that game for over 40 hours. If you want to go back and play that, you got new outfits. If you want to go back and play. Okay, if you want to play some horror games here in a few more months, you got those coming out. If you want to play some sports games, you got those coming out in a few weeks. So there's plenty to play. Also, I heard that now there's going to be an Uncharted remake. They've already remade it. Uncharted 4 has already been remade for the PS5. If you don't know, is it called The Legacy of Thieves? I believe it's called The Legacy of Thieves. Somebody can correct me on that. So let's pull that up because this was something else I was told that they were doing. See, Uncharted Legacy. Yeah, Thieves Collection. Okay, so I have this. Now, you don't have to buy this. This is on PS Plus. You can look. I just add it to the library, but I already have it. All right, here. Let me. Hold on. Let me get it. Cause I know these bitch asses like, oh, we didn't see the game. All right, hold on. Well, let me see here. Around here somewhere. No, not there. Spider-Man. Oh, here we go. So you all can see the quote receipts. So that these queer ass folks don't be like, oh no, wait a minute now, he don't play no games. All right, so here, let me put this back on the camera there, so you all can see that, right? That says PS5 on it. It says it right there. For all you all who don't read, like I said, black people don't read, and it says here that it is leave your mark on the map with Nathan Drake and Chloe Frazier. In 2 critically acclaimed and globally awarded titles, remastered for the PS5. This has already been remade. Okay? It's right here in front of you. That says PS5. There's not. It's done. It has. Remember, this game I believe has a VRR mode on it because it's like a 1080p 120 FPS mode. Oh, shout out to Microsoft. If you all didn't see, Starfield got a 120 FPS mode on, or I don't know if it's FPS or Hertz mode on the S. Great job by Microsoft. But people were cheering that like it's a first party game. It should all be like this. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your quote competitor, and I'm putting that in air quotes, all their games are 120 or 60 or whatever with ray tracing. So again, I'm happy that they got that. I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, oh, you know. The tools are here, yeah, I guess. I mean, God forbid the game's almost a year old and you finally get it to do what it's supposed to do. But all right, but you all can see this right here, right? There it is. That's Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. The name of this disc is called Legacy of Thieves Collection. That's what it's called. I bought this over 2 years ago. And just so you know, there's the disc in case you all like, oh no, he didn't show the disc, because I know these bitch asses are going to say that. Again, they out there chasing platinums and we're over, and you know, we out here chasing the ladies. We getting the ladies. Like I said, these guys would not know what to do if a titty smacked them twice on Tuesday and once on Thursday. Like they would be like, but you need to leave me alone, titty, because I'm trying to get this platinum. I got to beat this boss in Elden Ring. I got to bitch about Bloodborne not coming. I mean, you go on and on and on. So the game has a 1080p, 120 hertz. All right, Mo, yeah, I knew it was something like that. So, and then the TV, like, depending on what kind of TV you have, the TV upscales it. But again, here's that game right there. Here's the game. I just don't know what to say about this anymore. If this is what was said to you, and I'm all for somebody breaking out information. I asked all 4 to 5 people, can you send a link on what was used to show the audiences what they were going to, what this is? And nobody sent me anything. So I went online myself and was like, well, I don't see nothing. You know, I mean, somebody wants to send me a link, I'll be happy to look at it. But I do believe there are people out there. Oh yeah, Uncharted 4, one of the best games made ever. You know, it's one of the best Sony games, I know that. So very good game. To me, a great way to end the saga. Nathan Drake has a wife. Has a kid. They even had to tell people they were in an epilogue. I mean, that's how trash these people are out here. Like they couldn't even tell they were in an epilogue. They had to say epilogue so that you all would know the physical game is over. They're just gonna kind of see what the future holds, and that was it. Journalism is not hard. It's not. You report the facts and you move on. How hard is that? You know, somebody bought a Series S. Oh, you did? Mike Johnson bought a Series S. Congratulations. Like I said, hook it up to a 1080p or 1440p monitor and enjoy it. That's what I was going to do. But then NX Gamer was like, well, he can't get 1440p 60 on the type of build he had. He had a similar build. And you know, he built kind of a similar build he's like, I can get 1080p 60, but I can't, but I'm having trouble with 1440p 60. I'm getting 1440p 30. I'm like, all right, well, that ain't gonna, I still almost bought it. If they had a disc on it, I would have probably bought it. But I don't get I know what's going on. I just didn't think it would happen this soon. So understand, Sony was going to go day and date on PC. All these guys on Twitter, whatever, you know, it's going to happen. Sony's moving in this direction, and then here come the announcements. Sony's not doing that. All of a sudden, now Sony's lying. Do you see what I'm saying? They have to save face. You know, they don't want to have to deal with the fact that Chocolate Thunder's going to say, you sure are a pretty man. You dig? I mean, again, and I'm all for, if anybody wants to send me a link right now that Sony's going to do an Uncharted 4 they already did it. It says it right here. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. And on the very back of it, it says remastered for the PS5. It has DualSense support, wireless control, haptic feedback, and adapter. I'm just reading this on the back of the box, okay? 3D audio, 4K visuals, targeting 120 FPS. That's what it says. That's what it says. So I don't know, again, I don't know where people are getting their information from. So, I'll look again to make sure. I'll put in Uncharted 4 remake. Let's see. Uncharted 4 remake. There's nothing here, guys. I'm looking. Uncharted 4 remake for PS5. Let me type that. How to get the PS5 version of PS4. It's already here. Let me show you what you're supposed to do. Again, if somebody wants to send me a link, I'm more than happy to put it on the screen. But let me just show you, if you don't know how to play that version of the game, it's right here. I just pulled it up on Twitter. I'm pulled it up. There it is. Let me try to blow that up for you. Dun, dun, dun. So how to upgrade an eligible PS4 game. So just sign in, okay? And I look, Uncharted 4 Remastered. There it is. Look, Uncharted 4 Remastered on PS5. I literally just did that in front of you. That's not me clickbait. It is right there. Isn't that what's on your screen right now that I have? There it is. Again, I'm just saying this. Again, I'm not. If somebody can provide an actual link, then I'll pull it up on the screen. I promise you I will. But it's already here. There's Uncharted 4. Oh, here you go. This is what Capono was talking about. I'm not going to play this video. But here, let me just go back. There you go.
Yeah, so it's the...
All right, that's NX Gamer right there. So, but it says right here, 120 FPS and VRR performance. Again, it's already remastered. It's like Naughty Dog did the I think it has a 4K 30 mode. Uncharted has that, and so does The Last of Us. They have a 1440p mode they have a 4K 30 mode, a 1440p mode. I don't know if they did 1080p 120. I don't know if they did that on The Last of Us. I'm not saying they did. So don't put words in my mouth. So journalism is all clickbait now. So the Nation Gaming bought another series. Again, didn't he allegedly go out and get a 4080 or 4090? I don't somebody explain that to me. If that's what happened, and it's not my money, but why in the world spend it on, I don't get it. Like I said, I just can't. I can't with that guy. Okay, but I had 4 people say they have unsubbed from him because he lied. All right, so that's why I'm asking: does anybody have a link on what he provided for evidence that Sony was doing this, or did he just lie to you? That's all I'm asking. I mean, I'm not accusing him of lying. That's why I said, did Sony announce layoffs today? And I just don't know where to look at. I mean, I looked at the press release. Nothing from Sony's on there about layoffs except from months ago, which everybody sat here and said what? I sat here right in front of you and said, layoffs suck. I don't care where it's happening at. I've been in those rooms when they're making those decisions on who's going to stay, what department they're going to get hit. That's why I changed the jobs. That's why I couldn't do it. It's my money and I want it now. There you go. Now, speaking of that, make sure you hit the like button. And if you do feel so inclined, we got memberships up for grabs. And if you want, you can always hit that super chat button because it's my money and I want it right now. Shout out to Outside Gaming Night. That's hilarious. That's those late night TV commercials. You must be up late at night. So, you know how it feels to be laid off. I've been in those rooms when it's like, okay, we need to cut 10% of the production for us. Where do you start? I mean, and like I said before, it's a hard job because people are coming up to you, showing you pictures of their families, showing you pictures of their kids, their moms, want you to come over and meet I'm serious. I mean, it's crazy. I hate that. I mean, it paid well, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I mean, I was losing sleep at night. So Microsoft should have done a digital series. I thought it is already digital, isn't it? Isn't it already digital? I'm asking. I didn't get one, so said he made this breaking news. Okay, well, did he show you the link? Did Marlin Gaming Nation show you the link? This is if you watch it, because I can't go over there and watch because I just can't. You know, my hands don't work like that. You know, when my hands can sense bullshit, I can't deal with it. So I'm asking you all if he provided, or did anybody provide a link about the layoffs and Uncharted 5 or Uncharted 4 being remade again. I'm asking. I ain't criticizing nobody. I'm asking, did you all get lied to? Is it a lie? Or did Marlon or whoever broke the story, gave it to him, whatever, provide a link on what you saw? I'm asking about it. So, you know, he puts links in the pocket. Yeah, can somebody copy the link and then I'll look at it. Just put it on Twitter and I'll pull it up. It's no problem. It is no problem to do that. I'm asking. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. If you don't know, in America. They're celebrating the end of slavery. But here's what they don't tell you conveniently: the slaves have been free for 2.5 years and they didn't know it. They let them walk around thinking they're still slaves until some other people came in and said, "No, you know, Lincoln freed you all over 2 years ago. What are you doing?" So. Layoffs suck. They suck. Marlon think this layoff is new, where it actually from February. Again, is that what happened? I mean, did he put an article up that was today or Monday? Because today's Tuesday. So, I mean, I'm asking. You got the link from his channel, but you can't copy it in the chat. Can you send it to my Twitter, please? Just drop it in my Twitter and I'll put it on the screen. I will, I promise you. You can't because you're not a mod. That's why you can't. So, let me add you as a managing mod. So Mike Johnson's a managing mod. So, I mean, I'm asking. If you want to put it on Twitter, I'm on Twitter right now. Is that what it's called? Or X, whatever you kids are calling this thing. Let me go over here and look. At Craig. Let's see here. I'm just waiting on it. At Craig Harris 456. I'm asking. So just send me the link because I can't do it. I can't go over there and look at it because I just can't. Oh man, Baltimore's got alternative uniforms and they do look pretty good. So let me refresh. You put the link in there. I'll pull it up. So I mean, oh, there it is. All right. Well, it's not letting me pull it up either. Skip ads. All right. Uncharted movie sequel in development. That's a movie sequel. That ain't a fucking game. Is that what he talked about? How is this breaking news? I've known this for months. But it's just like, it's all right. Is that what happened? I'll put it up on the screen. I will put this up on the screen just so you all see it. But I really want you all to understand, did he report this as a game? I mean, I'm asking. Yeah, everybody knows this, that Mark Wahlberg is playing Sully, and part of Mark Wahlberg playing Sully was for him to get a spinoff. Everybody knew that when he signed on. But Uncharted had to make talking about the movie, had to make a certain amount of money so that they would green light a semi-sequel, a co-sequel, however you want to call it. But Sully is going to take the reins. So, and again, that's fine. Tom is still one of their most bankable actors now, and Will Smith, and so is Mark Wahlberg. You go to where you're, yeah, is that what he was talking about? I mean, I thought everybody already knew this. I'm serious. I mean, I'm not saying that to be funny. I mean, everybody should have known this, but what does that have to do with a video game that they're making a spinoff movie? I'm asking. I mean, I'm really serious. Are you all shitting me? This is what he did. I'm asking because I'm not going to go watch the channel because I just can't. Also, I won the Super Bowl on Madden, undefeated, 18. Well, with the playoff games, 2 playoff games, and then the Super Bowl. I finished undefeated. I don't know, 20-0 or something like that. I threw 4 touchdown passes in the second quarter. I threw 2 to Jamar Chase. One was just the safety took just a piss poor angle to get to him. And T. Higgins went off 3 touchdowns because I was running the football and I was playing the Cowboys. And so you can see Dallas, their cornerbacks were bailing backwards. They were bailing. And when they bailed, I couldn't throw the ball deep. They were coming up, making the play and stuff like that. So then they started playing one cornerback off, and the other one was playing press, and I burned that coverage because that safety, I was always doing play action, making that safety freeze half a second. That was enough time for Higgins to run past it. So, all right, so this is a different link? Is this a different one than what you, all right, hold on. Go back to site. Horizon Call of the Mount. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. This is back in February, though. I mean, I'll pull this up for you guys, okay? Let me. Can you all see that? Yeah, you're seeing it now. I'll zoom in for you guys, okay? Look right here. This is about the stuff that happened in February. Is this what he put up there? I'm asking. I'm not. If this is what this man put up there and said this, and he didn't clarify, I'm saying if he literally put this up there like this was today's news, you all, if you watched him, you all got to make some hard decisions on who you support. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your time. I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm telling you right now, this is bad if that's what he said. Because look, it says this is about February. And again, I'm going to make clear, nobody is saying that the layoffs were good. All right? I'm not here to say, oh, well, that's just part of business. No, I understand they overhired during COVID. What in the hell? All right, so I hit the wrong button here. Old man-itis. I'm telling you, look, it says job losses at Sony back in February. I didn't make that up. And then here's they posted, yeah, we just read this. Fire Sprite was impacted by redundancies announced in February of this year. Yeah, we know. It's been an incredibly challenging period for our studio while we underwent a difficult and lengthy consultation process. During the time, we have been focused on providing support to all those affected amidst these demanding circumstances. So I'm asking, I want to listen. I want to be 100% clear here. If he put this out, I said if he put this out as breaking news about something that happened in February, then you all got some soul searching to do. Now I was told that four people were unsubbing from him because they just can't do it either. So if this happened, the Uncharted movie that I thought everybody knew about, me personally, and then this story, if that's what he said, and I know the story came out today, but this is old news. I can't. I mean, I don't know how you all do it. Like, seriously, how do you all put up with that type of bullshit? Somebody really break it down for me. How do you put up with this kind of bullshit? Like, because I don't know how you all are doing it. And I'm just like, okay, I'm all for this was today's stream on his. Again, that's why I'm asking, did you all interpret what he was saying correctly? Because I just don't see how he could do that at all. Like, this is nuts. This is nuts. This news article, this news in an article in March of this year. So, yeah, I know it's old news. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Mike Johnson said he's done. I'm done, and it's all Jermaine's fault. Again, I'm asking for guidance here. I'm not placing no judgment because you all may have misinterpreted what was said. All right? I'm putting that out there now. If you misinterpreted what he said, because here's the Uncharted 4 remake, and then there's a movie, but I thought everybody knew about the movie because the reason Mark Wahlberg signed on was if the movie hit a certain mark, they were going to, no pun intended, Wahlberg was going to go ahead and get his own offshoot as Sully. Because he's playing the younger version of Sully. It's like Uncharted 3. I guess you want to look at it like that. Which I didn't finish Uncharted 3 at all. 1 I beat. 2 I beat. Uncharted 3 I didn't care for. So I got tired of jumping around that church or whatever they were at when he was a kid. So, I mean, I can't. I'm asking you all for guidance. That's all. What the hell is going on over there? Man, put a 1 in the chat if this is what you listen to him, and that shows right there you got hoe in you. But fair enough, it's your time. I'm not going to say anything negative about the way you spend your time. Can somebody explain to me, is this what was reported by him today? All right, I mean, I'm asking because I don't watch him. I do know that he and other people are mad that games like Killzone and games like SOCOM and things like that are not coming back, and that's the games that they want to hear or play. I'm asking. Mary Wilcox says she's done. Join the train, I guess. But instead of having a what do they call it? Instead of having a subscriber chain or something like a subscriber train, whatever you want to call it, have a I'm unsubbing from Marlon chain. I mean, I'm just asking because if this is what this dude said, sweet sister Sadie, this cannot be accurate. That's all I'm saying. I can't check the live stream. I just can't. Like I said, I cannot deal with bullshit. So I can't. I'm asking you, how do you all deal with it? I need help. You wanted to give me here's how you listen to bullshit in service. I mean, I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to learn. So why should they invest in previously installments that did bad? Yeah, see, I don't know because see, I played SOCOM 1 and 2. I never played SOCOM 3 because I jumped over to Ghost Recon that was on Xbox. Remember the Xbox 360, that Ghost Recon Future, whatever it was called, that looked so damn good that people were, people just couldn't believe what they were looking at. It was in high definition, which isn't full definition. It's a standard high definition or 720p. So I'm just asking. So, yeah, I know those games aren't going to come back, but because these fanboys want those games to come back, they're going to keep bitching and moaning. It's something called Bloodborne, where all you do is hit a triangle, and then the Fall of Man, whatever, Resistance, Fall of Man, which there's 3 Resistance games, and I guess man kept falling because it took them 3 times or whatever. Then you got the Killzone games, and the Killzone games, I still don't get what the big deal is. Those games looked great, but Killzone was supposed to be Sony's Halo killer. And the Halo killer was made by a third party called Bungie, called Destiny, which I've heard the final shape or the shape of pudding or the shape of whatever it's called. I heard that's doing really well. I heard it's gotten really good reviews and it's doing well. I don't know. I don't play. Am I buying Silent Hill? Yes, I've already bought it, just waiting for the charge to go through. SOCOM 4 and PSN hack killed the... Oh, yeah, again, I believe you because I did not play on SOCOM 4. I know SOCOM 2 was perfect. I thought that was a perfect game. So put this man... No, I'm not that type of podcaster that's going to, tear... I'm not going to tear... I'm going to make this clear. I'm not going to tear another black man down. All right, you're at the wrong spot for that. However, that's why I'm asking, is this what he said versus what you all interpreted? All right, there's a difference in somebody saying something and then it being interpreted wrong. Go back to that one black man who was on a show and he said that black people had higher marriage rates under Jim Crow. He's not wrong about that. That is actually factually correct. Black men and black women had a higher marriage rate under Jim Crow. But somehow it got spun into Jim Crow is good. I don't know how he jumped from one extreme to another. That's what I'm saying. Is this the interpretation or did you all get this wrong? Just I'm asking. I don't, because if he actually said this stuff, then he lied. He lied. That's all I can say. He lied. So but I don't know because I can't watch his show. They're going to ask for Bloodborne, to the end of times. Yeah, you're right about that. I did not care for that game. And I'm not going to tear it down because it's got its own cult following. But I still don't understand why people like that game. So, the Final Shape. Is that what's called? The Final Shape? Yeah, okay. I heard it was really good. So, shout out to all the people that... Now, is it free? Because don't they have a lot of the stuff free to play? Is that free or do you have to purchase it again? I've heard it's done really well. So, again, that's what I've heard. I'm not following that news. I guess I should. But I don't follow that news. I heard it's a really well done DLC. And remember, Sony, and people were arguing with me over this when I said Sony is actually taking control over SIE. And even though I showed that on the screen, that how they, quote, continue to integrate Bungie into SIE, people were still wanting to complain and want to argue. I'm not going to argue with stupid fucking people. I'm too old to. I don't have the demeanor. I'm not here to educate you. I am in a way, but you all, I can just point you to the water. I can't make you drink it. All right, that's the saying, right? You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So you got money. Concord going to be a hit. It may be. I mean, that's what I don't understand is that people didn't understand Sony's live service stuff has actually worked. So including Helldivers and MLB The Show and all those other games, Gran Turismo, those games are doing very well online. So, I mean, again, I don't get it. So you have to pay for it? Okay, boo. But that's fine. I'm just kidding. The people hating on Silent Hill 2 are the same losers who think attractive women make a good game. Well, I don't understand if you play Silent Hill on PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2, when did it ever look good? I mean, that game was not known for being a great looking game. It was scary. It was the fact that you had all that fog around you and you could not see almost directly in front of you for like 6 feet or something like that is what it was. So, but again, I'm trying to figure it out myself. That's why I like, hey, look, make sure that's what Marlon said, because there's no reason to. I don't know why you all listen to stuff like this. I don't know why, but it's your time. But I'm glad to see that more you all are realizing that these fanboys, they're in panic mode. These fanboys are in panic mode. So, Astrobot's Game of the Year, doesn't it come out too late to be nominated? But if it's not, okay, fine. Game of the Year is whatever you all think it should be. So, it's not. That's an opinion. That's an opinion. So, but again, I'm trying to understand what you all are seeing that this guy's telling you. My personal opinion is that he and other fanboys are making shit up. However, instead of talking about it, I was just willing to wait to see it in real time, because a leopard's going to show its spots. And if that's what he did, I said, if that's what he did, then he didn't tell the truth. But I didn't listen to him because I can't, because I can't. You know, my bullshit meter is just too good. So if that's what happened, then that's unfortunate for the people who listen to him. And what you see is a bunch of cats who, because Sony isn't giving them any information, it's making what they do harder because they're trash-ass content creators. That's just the truth. What's up, Corey Massey? So, yeah, Concord. Yeah, I think Concord will be fine. People are thinking what? I think those games are going to be around for a long time. You don't make those live service games to be instant hits. You grow your audience. So that's what Bungie did with Destiny. That's what MLB The Show did. That's what they did with Gran Turismo. So I'm just saying, this is nuts. You think Witch Queen and Lightfall were added to... Okay, so that's what it does. Witch Queen and Lightfall. All right. So, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, my Destiny character is like level 3. I would have to recreate another character. But me and Jada, we may be playing Helldivers 2 tonight. I may get hung up on playing DCS, though. So, is Miss Nova? Oh, Nova Red. Bonjour, Nova Red. Bonjour. So, how are you doing today, Nova Red? So, Stella Cakes is winning game of the year. I got to still play that. I got to play more of that. And Resident Evil 4, I got to the church. So, I know I'm like 1/9 finished with that game. So, what's up, Robert? How you doing? So, if this is look, guys, if you were told about this stuff, somebody didn't tell you the truth. So, yes, Mark Wahlberg signed on to the Uncharted movie because he was supposed to get some side action, so to speak, on a movie on his own. That's why he signed up. The movie had to make a certain amount for them to greenlight his Sully sequel, if you want to call it that. That's fine. That's what happened. No different than the MCU. When Iron Man came out and made all that money, they were like, yeah, we'll do the Avengers, okay? And then the Hulk movie came out and didn't do a good number, so the studio was like, we're not going to do the Avengers, all right? And after that, Iron Man 2 came out and did a huge number, and after it did a huge number, when Iron Man 2 did a big number, they actually green-lit the Avengers, because that's why they did Thor, and then they did Captain America. That's what happened. So, Jenna Hayes, yeah, months ago, Fire Sprite back in February. So I think what has happened, this is just what I can gather. for all you all who just came in, Marlin Gaming Nation allegedly, I said allegedly, told people that there was going to be another Uncharted game. Is that what I'm seeing? You all made it look. You all made it seem like he said there was going to be an Uncharted game. Did he say there was a new Uncharted game? So what I did was I put the Uncharted PS5 game up here. It's called Legacy of Thieves. It comes with Lost Legacy, and it comes with Uncharted 4. Okay, that's the PS5 version of the game. You dig? So I'm just saying, if he told you there was another game coming out, that's a lie. That's a lie. If that's what he said, all right? If he told you that, what was the other one? About the layoffs, okay. Those layoffs were from February, which nobody likes. Nobody likes layoffs. So, but he said it was breaking news, allegedly. And this is why I was saying last night, I just can't with that guy. I can't. I don't know how you all do it either. So there's no new Uncharted game that we know of course, but the Uncharted movie's getting the series. Yeah, that I knew. But didn't you all know that? I mean, everybody knew that. Now, again, I don't report stuff until it's officially from the studio. Like I said before, I use this example with Brie Larson getting the Captain Marvel role. Everybody knew she got that role. But Marvel didn't report it. So they finally came back, and Brie Larson had that IG, is it called Instagram? She took a picture on Instagram of her living room with some popcorn. I think it was some popcorn or some peanuts, and it said, I guess I got to get to know this character better. And it was a Captain Marvel comic book. All right, so that's how we knew that already, but now it's official. But if that's what if that's what Marlon did, then he lied. Okay, and I'm saying if. I'm not calling him a liar. Don't put words in my mouth. If he sat up there and told you there was an Uncharted game coming, that's a lie. And if he told you that that's a lie. And the studio layoffs, there were no new layoffs today from Sony. There weren't. So if he told you that, and I say if he told you that, he lied about that too. As well, I should say. I mean, again, that's if he said this. I mean, to me, this is crazy if he said that. Oh, also, if you don't know, shout out to Foxy Games UK. He broke the story. At least I saw him break the story of the Spider-Man 3 leaks. And do you know who they allegedly have swinging through the city? I'll give you one guess. Who they have swinging through the city? Guess. Guess. I want you to guess because I told you all this is going to happen. He reported old news at our. Yeah. If that's what he reported, then that's terrible. That is terrible. If that's what he did. All right. But I want you to guess who allegedly is swinging through the city. It was Miles Morales, but there's someone else that was swinging through the city. Because remember, Insomniac, that's not a surprise about Miles because Insomniac said going forward, Miles is their definitive Spider-Man. So you should expect that. This was someone else swinging through the city. Now, if you played that game and you saw the mid cut scene, you know who I'm talking about. And I've already talked about, Cindy Moon. There you go. Silk. And remember, I told you to get to know that character because Silk was coming. No pause, okay? Pause. So, Chinese girl. Chinese American, correct. So, and I didn't catch on to it. You can see now the game is woke. Oh my goodness, the thing is that you're probably right about that. They're gonna be like, they didn't put a Chinese girl in here and they made Peter. And again, Peter Parker. What I would do with Peter Parker in that universe is I would have Pepper Potts give Peter Parker an internship at Stark Industries, not make or give him put him in charge of a division, and let Miles and Cindy work there. But Miles, if this is 10 years later, Cindy Moon's going to be about 16 or 17. Miles should be like 30? He should be like the older Spider-Man now. Yeah, Silk downward incline. Yeah, I said to you all. What did I tell you all months ago? I said you better get to know this character. I specifically told you all that. And we went through her spider powers, which are pronounced. But she's not as strong as Peter or Miles. She's not as strong. She's a combination of the two. And she shoots webbing out of her fingertips. Like you would see like a Black Widow spider when it makes a web, it comes out of the fingertips. That's what she can do. So she webs you up faster. Okay, she's not as strong, but she's laying down more webbing on you. And her webbing is organic. Now they can change that. All right? So I thought she was Chinese American, but she could be Korean. Let's look it up here. Let's pull this up and end on a good note, okay? Let's end on a good note and not some bullshit that was said to you all today. And let's see. I thought she was Chinese, but let's pull this up again. Spider-Man Silk powers. Look at her powers. Let's see here. So if you go to Marvel's comic store, you can, let me put this on the screen. I'm being a goofball. Let's put this on you all's screen so you all can see it and follow along like good little school kids. Follow along. As you can see her power set up there. Let's blow this up. So you can see she's very durable because of her size. She has really good fighting skills. She has a photographic memory. She'll never attack you the same way twice, and she won't defend against you the same way twice. Her speed and intelligence is very good, but her strength is what sets her apart. But look at her energy level. I want because if it's woke, she's stronger. No, look at how her energy is low. She's got low T. She's 5'6", 130 pounds. She ain't no bigger than a popcorn fart. So let's see here. Her Albert Moon is the father. Narya is and she's got a brother. So, but here's her powers, okay? She's got webbing projection, superhuman strength, superhuman speed. Just like Miles does. Miles has the same thing here. And she's got superhuman endurance, but she don't have the go back up here so you all can make sure. Energy. She can't maintain this very long. So, and she has spider sense and alert hand-to-hand combat. So her spider sense is more pronounced because she's a female. So she's not going to spend time going toe-to-toe. So it is called silk sense, okay? Not spider sense. They call it silk sense. So she worked with S.H.I.E.L.D. and she's worked with Mockingbird. So you all know, there's a better picture of her. Right there. And there's her outfit, the red and black. Her outfit is red and black and white. Or you can go red, black, and gray. I prefer red, black, and white, but that may look like Miles's outfit. So she's also part of the multiverse. I mean, again, you all need to read about this. Let's see. Let's look at her. I want to see if she's Korean or Chinese. Spider-Man Silk. She's Korean. Yep, she's Korean. I stand corrected. She's Korean America. A Korean American woman bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker as she escapes imprisonment and searches for her missing family on her way to becoming the superhero known as Silk. If you don't know, she has a real bad PTSD because she was kidnapped. She was supposed to be sold. I think, listen, I don't want to go into it here on this podcast. That's not that kind of podcast, but there's a certain kind of trafficking that goes on. You all can put that together. And but again, you all better get it ready. So You all better get it ready, and they are gonna say it's woke. That is gonna be funny. So you said she can fight. Why? Cause it's just she's got photographic memory. Oh my goodness, that's y'all are silly. She is Korean like Eve from Stellar Blade. Eve from Stellar Blade is 100% Korean. Cindy Moon, I think maybe she's part American, but they can change that. That's the whole thing. So, but yeah, the Korean. Remember the Koreans have those studios over there. Sony made that big investment into Korea and into China and into Africa, but yet Sony's in trouble. Fuck out of here, dude. I'm serious, man. Y'all got to do better. You all deserve a better shade of criminal. That's all I can say. So, yeah, people, the racists and sexist psychos out there flipped out. Yeah, I mean, I was, dude. When let me tell you this, girl. When he came to that door and he said, you know, he was like, and you know, she was like, Miles, this is Mr. Moon. I didn't even put it together. And he said, hi, Miles, you know, oh, this is my daughter. This is Cindy. I think he said, this is my daughter. This is my niece, maybe. But she was, and you didn't see her face, remember? They just showed her from behind. I think she had a ponytail or pigtails. I can't remember what she had. But he was like, this is my daughter. Oh my God, I literally jumped out of my couch. I'm like, holy hell, I can't believe they're doing Silk. That's what I did my podcast. And I'm like, you all better get it ready, and handed you the Vaseline, right? I handed you the Vaseline. So you cannot say, I'm shocked, I'm surprised, I can't believe they're doing. No, he said it. Listen, I told you all this. I tried to tell you. I told you, did not tell you. I told you. So you better get it ready. Shout out to Foxy Games. Don't know if she's going to be DLC. Don't know if she's going to be part of the main mission. We don't know. The main thing is that it's coming, and you better get it ready. So, you know, like he said, you a pretty man. But why are you telling me this? Because I'm going up in your butthole. And he was like, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. So we got to get how do I say, this is for Nova Red. Hold on, let me try this. Alexa, how do I say silk in French?
Silk in French is soie.
Soie? That's it? Soie? Am I saying that right? Soie? Alexa, are you sure? That can't be. Hold on, let me see. Let me go to the pronunciations here. How to pronounce silk in French. There it is. Silk in French. So S-O-I-E. What? S-O-I-E. Soie. Soie? Is that swa? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Probably sound stupid. I know people make fun of it. That's why people are afraid to learn different languages, because if you try to talk, they're going to say, what the hell? And the French are already arrogant as hell anyway. Yeah, but how do I pronounce it?
Silk.
There we go.
Soie.
Soie. That's it. Soie. I got it. Soie. Got it. Woohoo. So you all better get ready for soie. You all better get it ready. Soie fast. Okay. Soie. So, I got it. You all better get it ready. To say that. Hold on. Let me learn a little more French here. Let's get 3 more words here. So we have silk. Now I need to learn how to pronounce get it ready. So let's see if I can do it. Alexa, how do I say get it ready in French?
Get it ready in French is préparez-le.
Oh, that's going to be way more difficult. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to my pronunciation. Let's go. Let's get a little bit smarter here. Learning some some new words here. So we got soie, that is silk. How do I say get it ready? Get it ready. In French. Okay. This is going to be fun. So here we go. Here's English.
Get ready.
Alrighty. So I guess they don't say get it ready. Hold on. Maybe, because it is a determiner. All right, here we go.
Get it ready.
All right, here it is in French. Oh, it. Hold on, it breaks it. Hold on.
Prépare-le.
Prepare-le. Hold on.
Prépare-le.
Prepare. I got it. You have to roll the R. Okay, hold on. Prepare-le. Prepare-le. Prepare-le.
Prépare-le.
All right, soie, prepare-le. Get it ready. Oh God. Oh my goodness. Only here can you hear a black man learn how to speak French. And I probably sound like a 1-year-old babbling. Shout out to the French. Shout out to the French. I don't mean to butcher the language. We got cut off of our native language. So shout out to the French who got their native language. Oh my goodness. Sois, prepare-la. Get it ready. Oh man, you all are cracking me up, man. God damn. All right, but let's prepare Paris Varis. You say we say get ready. Okay, because that's more of a determiner. Yeah, okay. Who's soie? Soie means silk. Soie in French. So I was trying to do it in French because we have a French person in our chat, and she deserves that respect. I mean, she deserves the host because she's spending time here, and over there it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So she could be doing anything else. She could be down at the Eiffel Tower, the Eiffel Tower, having a romantic getaway on the French Riviera, but she's here with us. So I'm trying to, have some fun here, but I don't mean to butcher the language. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, this is bad. So, Time Splitters WS rated. Oh, okay. I never played that before. I thought it had pretty cool art though. Some English expressions don't exist in French. Yeah, I know. But if I'll talk to some Africans that speak Swahili, they also speak very fluid French because the French also colonized Africa. But I think the Africans just threw them out or something like that. Like they just told them to go home. They done with them. They tired of the French. So something like that happened over there. I can't remember all the story, but it was a hot mess. So do I want to be webbed up? All right, remember the way Cindy Moon webs you up is with her fingers. Parker does this, right? Miles does that. But Parker's version, the version he has, he shoots it organically. She shoots it out of her fingers. She doesn't have web shooters, so she's gonna web you like that a lot faster. And she has but it's not as strong. But because you're getting hit with so much of it, it's a lot harder to get loose. So again, but we'll see. We'll see, how this works out. But I'm very excited. Again, and it was a leaked photo, and it could just be concept art. But if you better get it ready. That's all I can say. You need to get it ready. So yeah, Phil Spencer gained a lot of weight. It must be that soul food syrup. I'm telling you, Sarah Bond has the prettiest eyes I've ever seen on a woman. She's just real pretty. So, I mean, I know I'm not her type. I don't make six figures and all that kind of stuff. I think she's married, but that's a pretty woman right there. So I have no problem. I would simp hard for her. I would simp hard for Sarah. I would simp because she's pretty. So I don't care if she's got a man. And she called me up and said, well, can you go to Baskin Robbins and get me some strawberry ice cream, zip, I get it to her. But yeah, he did put on some weight. I did notice that. So, yeah, and Phil, Phil been up there fighting a good fight, but Satya Nadella is the boss of bosses up there, and he wants them to be, he wanted them to be more of a third-party publisher. That's what they're doing. Okay? You know, Sarah Bond invites Phil to family dinners. I say so. I mean, they're working comrades. I also seen where Major Nelson, he went to Unity. I don't know if you all saw that today as well. So shout out to Major Nelson, Mr. White Gloves, or was it White? Yeah, White Gloves, man, whatever they were calling him. My goodness gracious. But guys, that's all I have for you. It's a little bit after 8. I'm going to see if I can get on to Helldivers 2, or I may play some more on my flight sim. I mean, that's I'm enjoying it now. So yeah, Phil May wanted some collard greens and fatback. You know, Sarah delivered that. I bet she can whip up a mean moon pie. So, but all right then, I will get with you all later. Just remember, always double check your sources, people. That's all you got to do. It's 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, that right there. All right, Nova. I mean, you got to go to bed, right? Are you a stay-at-home mom or? But none of my business. None of my business. So shout out to Nova being up that early in the morning or that late at night. She's probably. I think you were at the Eiffel Tower, eating some buns and all that good stuff. Looking at the city of lights. Let a man dream. That's what I think is going on over there. But all right, guys, that's it. I'm going to jump on off here. I do believe it is time for me to try to get some gaming in. So, all right, then have a good Juneteenth if you celebrate it. And if you have the day off like I do, just enjoy the day. Deuces.